Good morning, everybody. Welcome to story time today. We have a very special theme. Do you think you can guess what it is? What do you think it is? I think you're right. I think it might have something to do with this witch's hat. Okay, let's start off with our good morning song. I just need you to follow along with me. Just pat your knees and clap your hands to bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Okay, ready? Let's go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Whew, my goodness, that was loud. Okay, let's say it really quiet in an inside voice, okay? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quietly as we can. Wow, that was quiet. Did you say something? You said hello? Are you sure? That was so quiet, I didn't hear you. Good job. Let's try and say it really fast, okay? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello! Do you think you can say it faster? You do? Okay, let's try it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello! Wow, that was fast. Woo, good work. Let's say it really slow, okay? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Ooh. Wow, that was slow. Good job, everybody. Okay, so if you guessed witch, you were right. That's our theme today. So if you're ready, let's start off with our very first book. It's called, that's not the one I wanted to read. It's called Grimelda and the Spooktacular Pet Show, written by Diana Murray, read with permission by HarperCollins Children. Okay, Grimelda the Witch and her pet show. Did you know that witches have pet shows? I didn't either. How crazy. Okay, this must be the town square where Grimelda lives. Grimelda lived in Cobweb Town, where all the lawns were nice and brown, and every home was good and messed, since witches like it messed the best. Ooh, that means they liked messy houses. Do you like messy houses? Ooh, I don't. I like a clean house. One day, Grimelda swooshed outside to take a breezy autumn ride, but soon she stopped her broom to see a flyer posted on a tree. Spooktacular Pet Show, a contest for pets, spooktacular pets. Who'll be the winner? It's anyone's guess. Note, for your safety, please follow all codes. Warning, some losers may turn into toads. Oh my goodness. A pet show here? Tomorrow night? Grimelda cackled with delight. Ha 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 ha! I bet my cat could win first place. Where is that little whisker face? Where's he at, I wonder? She flew straight home and parked her broom, then searched her very messy room. She found a trail of muddy tracks. There are the tracks. An empty bag of batnip snacks. A mixed up pile of socks and shorts. And underneath was Whizzlewarts. There's her cat, Whizzlewarts. You cozy ball of thistle fluff. Are you spooktacular enough? What do you think of Whizzlewarts? Do you think he's spooktacular enough? I think he looks spooktacular. Just then, her neighbor, Hildegard, went flying by above the yard. Her dragon Blaze was bold and strong. His tail alone was 10 feet long. While Blaze breathed fire, fiercely roared. Whizzlewarts curled up and snored. He lay there like a powder puff, not spooktacular enough. Powder, look at Whistlewarts, he's all sleepies. Grimelda rushed to take a look inside her trusty magic book. I'll find a spell to make my cat spooktacular in seconds flat. She searched the shelves and all the drawers. She searched the bin of apple cores. Behind the couch and under rugs and in her pail of shiny slugs. Where is that spell book, do you think? Where could it be? She swept her mess from here to there. That spell book wasn't anywhere. Grimelda paced, she rubbed her chin. No spell means Whistlewarts can't win. She grabbed her broom, her mind was set. She'd have to get a better pet. Whistlewarts looks fine to me, though. She flew to Zelda's general store. She found one hairy mountain boar who snorted with his tiny snout. The other pets were all sold out. There's the little hairy mountain boar. What do you think of him? I don't know if I like him that much. Grimelda bought some batnip snacks, one ice cream cone and broomstick wax, but not that shaggy heap of fur. No way is he spooktacular. Okay, she didn't like the fuzzy boar. She searched both near and far away. It took all night and half a day. Too cute, too pink, too plain, too small. They're not spooktacular at all. At last, she spied a creepy bug and swooped down through the eerie fog. There's sure to be a pet below whose spookiness will win the show. Do you think there's a spooky pet down there? I don't know, it does look awfully spooky. Her wand became a rod and reel, and soon she caught a monster eel with spiky fins and huge fangs too. This pet seemed like a dream come true. But then it growled and swished its tail. Oh! Grimelda's face turned pale. The monster slithered after her. A little too spooktacular. Uh-oh. I think Grimelda's having second thoughts. What about you? She flew back home and slammed the door. She'd never flown that fast before. Then sighed and slumped down in her seat, prepared to just accept defeat. When something glowed beneath the bed, she bent down low. "What's that?" she said. And there beside her dusty hat was Whistlewarts, that clever cat. What's glowing under Whistlewarts? What do you think it could be? Do you think it's her magic spell book she's been looking for? Maybe. He'd found her spell book, and what's more, he'd flipped to page 304. The perfect spell to make a cat spooktacular in seconds flat. Just then, the clock began to chime. With luck, they'd make it there just in time. "Can't stop to practice now," she said. She grabbed her broom and off they sped. There they go. A big crowd gathered at the show, where pets were lined up in a row. From pets with spikes and pets with scales, to frogs and hogs and haunted snails. And one by one they each performed, and stomped and growled, did tricks and transformed. Poof! What did that little frog turn into? He poofed into a prince. Grimelda watched Blaze blow his flame, and then she gulped. They'd called her name. She grabbed her cat and smoothed her dress. That ice cream cone sure had made a mess. She found the spell, yes, right here. But then her finger left a smear. Was that blob of ice cream fudge? Oh no, she'd made a bigger smudge. Her knees turned weak as mudworm jelly. Bat wings fluttered in her belly. Now the page was blotched and blurred. She screamed hard to see each word. Oh no, look, the ice cream cone had smudged on the page. What's she going to do? But still she held her wand out strong. Oh, please don't let my spell go wrong. Huffery, puffery, winkety wink, poofity moofity, pinkerty pink. A cloud of glitter burst, kapow! What's going to happen to Wizardwarts, you think? Oh no, her cat was cuter now. The speechless judges blinked their eyes. Then came another big surprise, for as Grimelda wiped the page, the monster eel squirmed up on stage. It leaped at her with snapping jaws, but Wizardwarts showed off his claws. He yelled and arched his back and hissed. The eel spat balls of slime, but missed. That cuddly little ball of fuzz, spooktacular? Oh yes, he was. But Wizardwarts can't fight alone. I've got a few tricks of my own. Look at Wizardwarts with his claws. She bravely aimed her wand, and then she yelled her messed up spell again. Huffery puffery, winkety wink, poofity moofity, pinkery pink. A cloud of glitter burst, kapow! What do you think's going to happen? Let's find out now. Grimelda laughed, ha 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 ha, took a bow. The judges cheered. The crowd went wild. Grimelda hugged her cat and smiled. What's this? The curtain closed. The show was done. We did it, Wizardwarts. We won. Their prizes were a pouch of gold, a trophy, and a jar of mold. A year's supply of broomstick wax. What is this? What's in that tiny fishbowl? I think it's the monster eel. She turned it into a little baby fish. And 50 bags of batnip snacks. Batnip snacks? Look how happy Wizardwarts is. The end. Good job, everybody. It's time for our first song. It's called Jack-O-Lantern, written by Alina Celeste. Okay, so just follow along with me. Jack-O-Lantern, my friend Jack-O-Lantern, Jack-O-Lantern, we are the same. You have 2 eyes, I have 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes, Jack-O-Lantern, Jack-O-Lantern, oh, Jack-O-Lantern, friendly Jack-O-Lantern, Jack-O-Lantern, we are the same. You have 1 nose, I have 1 nose, 1 nose, 1 nose, 2 eyes, 2 eyes, Jack-O-Lantern, jack-o'-lantern. Oh, jack-o'-lantern, friendly jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, we are the same. You have one mouth, I have one mouth, one mouth, one mouth, one nose, two eyes, jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern. Oh, jack-o'-lantern, friendly jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, we are the same. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 teeth. I have so many teeth. 4 teeth, so many teeth. 4 teeth, a lot of teeth. Oh, jack-o'-lantern, my friend jack-o'-lantern, jack-o'-lantern, we are not the same. Good job, everybody. Okay, it's time for our next book. This one is very familiar. Okay, so it's Room on the Broom. Have you read this book? You have? Me too. Well, go and get yours if you haven't and follow along with me. Okay, Room on the Broom, written by Julia Donaldson, read with permission by, let's find out. Dial Books for Young Readers. Okay, Room on the Broom. What do you think that means, room on the broom? Is there a bedroom on the broom? I don't think so. That'd be crazy. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned. And they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly, it blew off her hat. Uh-oh, look, there goes her hat. Over the, wrong page. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, whoosh, they were gone. Okay, so that's what they mean by room on the broom. The dog hopped on. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud, ha 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 ha, and held onto her hat. But away blew the bow from her braid just like that. Uh-oh, there goes her bow. Look who's there, an owl. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, I am bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Uh-oh, look, there's one more friend on the broom. That broom sure has a lot of room. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Oh no. Then all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, I am Frog, ribbit, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy and, look, they have one more friend on the broom. The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Let me hear you roar really scary and loud. Roar! Oh no, that was a scary roar. I am dragon as mean as could be, and a witch with french fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have witch without fries. Oh no, what a naughty dragon. But just as he planned to begin his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, it was dark, it was sticky. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird, and its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl, a growl, a croak, and a shriek. As it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. Oh gosh, that looks so frightful. But wait, does it look familiar to you? What does that resemble? A dog, perhaps? And this? Maybe the cat? And that? Maybe a toad? And this? Kind of looks like the bird. I don't know, I suppose. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. Thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's insides. Look at her faithful friends. They're all cleaning off. They don't look scary anymore. But what's that? There's flying the mean dragon. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone. Throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Then out rose. What do you think it is? A truly magnificent broom with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, and a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. Yes, the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Look, seats for the cat, the dog, the witch, a pool for the toad, and a nest for the bird. The end. There was room on the broom after all, wasn't there? Okay, everybody, thank you for joining us today. I'll see you next time. But before we go, let's sing our goodbye song. So just follow along with me, okay? Goodbye, goodbye, it's time to go. Goodbye, goodbye, I'll miss you so. See you later, alligator, but don't you cry. Before we leave, we'll say a big goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.